We're doing our little Sunday stream, just hanging out. And I thought it would be fun today if we went ahead and did TCG Card Shop Simulator. I actually do really enjoy this game. I've played it a lot. As you can see, I've on day 86 of my personal save. However, we're getting to that point where I haven't played it in a while, so I definitely want to go ahead and make sure we start a new save, so we're just back on the same page as we were. I've also got a little bit of music going today. Found a website called Chill Pop that is going to be credited on my page, so that way we're not just always awkwardly sitting in silence. Let me also update all my stream tags because I totally forgot to do that. So now that that's all updated, we will go ahead and open our card shop. I quit my day job to open my own card game store. This is it. Time to get down to business. For our card shop name, we'll just call it... It would help if I could actually type... We'll confirm that as our name. And... Ooh, phone scare. They have definitely added some new things since I've last played this. We gotta stock up on card packs. We got we'll start with 5 boxes of those. We'll start putting them on the shelf. And so, trashing these. So we'll go ahead, set it at market price, and up it by like 10%, which isn't terrible, I don't think. Granted, I could also just totally be wrong on that front. I also forgot that the furniture in here when starting out is not really placed the best. Which, while I'm setting up my little shop here probably soon, I'm gonna go ahead and do a... First, let me pick this up. Oh, no. I totally don't remember any of my buttons. Man the counter. People are super excited. Yeah, it is a fair price. Why are you wearing a suit and sandals, actually? Hold on. There's some, so we should be... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Oh. There you go. See, now we're making some good money. Kinda, sorta. Hello. Ooh. I hope you're not one of those there scalpers trying to buy up all of my cards to sell them again at unreasonable prices. Now, one of my big things that I absolutely love about this game is I do really enjoy opening the card packs personally. I've always found that a lot of fun in general. Like, one of my favorite things that maybe one day I'll stream if I can get my capture cards and everything set up correctly is the TCG Pocket for Pokemon. I used to do the actual like card game app a bit, but I sort of fell out of that because I don't really buy a lot of Pokemon cards at this point, just because the Pokemon cards are always so expensive anymore, which again, totally chill. No, oh, sorry sir, guess you're getting all pennies. All pennies for you. Oh, aha! 3 cards. Alright, we got Nocti, Passia, Mufflin, Nimbless, Batarang, Probib. Ooh, it's Mary. That is not a bad pack. Obviously, there are significantly better cards. Sunflork, Mufflin again, Flammy, Ismeri, Flamchick, Helio, Guppy. Not bad, not bad. Minstar, Anguifish, Wormgle, Sludge Glob, Seedant, Guppy, Flamchick. Awesome. Lots of cards. First, gotta get these lovely folks checked out. Hello, hello. Thank you for supporting small businesses. We love supporting small businesses. I will say, something I didn't learn about this game until pretty far into my personal playthrough of it is I didn't know. Oh wait, play table, that's what I'm buying. There we go. Put them in the corner. Let me see, is there a way I can turn on... Definitely want to have the pack speed open a little more. Cool. Let's split keybinds. I don't have a gamepad right now. What's up, sir? Oh, these are some pretty dang good cards. Oh. There you go. Enjoy your day. Hello. Apparently I'm not as good at math as I thought I was. Honestly, I've never really been good at math. I'm not a math person. Oh, he's gonna go sit in the timeout corner. Oh, alright. So while they're doing that, there we go. There we go. There you go. Ooh, they're playing in the corner. Look at them go. Wonderful. See what cards you got. I can't see what card he has. That's fine, that's fine. What's up, sir? Oops. I don't think there's a way to, like, take back change after they've, you know, paid. Maybe we'll order or open another one of these. Oh, Nimbus, Wormgle, Mufflin, Inglefish, Sapoling, Warbu. That was not a bad deal on those cards. Hello, ma'am. Autopilot. Can I help you, sir? Don't walk behind my counter. You got a problem, buddy? Yeah, let's move this. That's a little bit better. Oh no, he's stinky. Sir, don't be in here stinky. Leave. Go buy some deodorant or something. I don't want people to think this place is stinky because you're in here stinky. So I know we can get... Yeah, let's buy a couple of these. I'm gonna save the box in case I need to pick things up off the shelf and move them. But I'm also going to just have an open box of these over here, specifically for this purpose. There. Alright. Am I able to buy... Oh, I need a level 5 shop. Hey, at least someone's buying deodorant. That's what matters. If you need to get your deodorant from a card shop, do it. As long as you're getting deodorant from somewhere, preferably. There we go. How do I close this back up? That's fine. We'll know. See, I know when I played this before, I tried to stick really close to market price on everything. Just out of a conceptually, it made more sense to me at the time. But what do I know about running businesses? What's up, buddy boy? Bye. Thanks for coming. Alright, let's order some more things. Get like 2 of these. And also, like 2 of those. That's not too bad. And you know what? It never hurts to carry card sleeves. Now, I know that's a big chunk of our current revenue, or our current numbers. However, excuse me, sir, I'm trying to stock a shelf. Market price plus 10%. Oh, okay. Calm down. Let me stock my shelves, please. My God. And it also doesn't hurt to have a big box. See, I don't remember all the controls, and I don't know why it's... There we go, tooltip, I think. Maybe? Yes, okay, thank you. That helps significantly. Sir, I don't think your date's coming. There is nobody else, and technically my shop is closed. You can wait here all you want, but I don't think she's gonna show. We'll let him rest for now. And in the meantime, order a metal rack, because I've always liked the conceptually of, with specifically like card sleeves in particular. I've seen a lot of card shops have them more on like side racks like this, like all the accessories on racks as opposed to on the shelves actively. Unless they've got those little dangly shelves. Those are always pretty cool. But in the full transparency of everything, I also haven't really been to a card shop for anything other than D&D supplies. Shop a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. We can be down a little. We just opened. We've gotta spend money to make money. But for the luck of it, there's Sapling, Crowbib, Flomchick, Paleo, Angryfish, Posey, Sunport. Cool. Oh, hello. You just want nothing but card sleeves. Got it. Easy enough. You also want nothing but card sleeves. You know, if you look behind you, there are some packs of cards. You could totally buy... Oh no, he's stinky. Oh no, he's stinky. Give me that. Give me that. Don't be stinky. You are not allowed to be stinky in my shop. The being stinky thing gains literally nothing for you. It is tempting. If it's tempting, you should buy it. I keep things very reasonably priced around here. Imagine if I tried to charge at the rate that, like, scalpers charge. That would be insane. Well, 38 cents ain't too bad. However, if this were real life, guaranteed I'd be getting yelled at for not making the most efficient change with the change money. Let's really quick order another 2 boxes of the anti-stinky, because we don't want the anti-stinky. Or we do want the anti-stinky. We don't want stinky. See, I feel like having the deodorant here is one of those things. I'm like, yeah, I really like this brand of deodorant. But the only place I've found that sells it is a card shop. Oh, well, that kind of defeated the purpose. Ma'am. Look. You can't be here like that. If you come back like that again, I will kick you out. permanently banned. Alright, what we got here? Cool, cool, cool. We love to see it. There you go. Hello. Do I have enough? Actually, do I have enough for another play table? Ooh, barely. Cool. Hold on. Let me set up this new play table. I want more people to hang out and play with cards with each other. People walk, yeah, people can walk through there. We're fine. I am so bad at making change. Like, in this day and age, everyone should just be paying digitally with card, preferably. Mostly, I can type numbers faster than I can count change. Oh, I need to get more card sleeves, too. We're getting pretty low on those. You know what? I should actually just, like, take my time when I'm counting the change. So that way I know I'm not messing it up somehow. Oop. Dropping things in my real life space. We love dropping things in the real life space. Just gonna do that. 'Cause I didn't even think about that until just now. Alright, oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Totally fine. Whatever works. Oh. 71, not 17, but you know what? I'm sure that won't have any negative ramifications at all. So I know earlier when I was talking about the Pokemon TCG Pocket game. Oh shit, I need to order a lot of things. Hold on. I mentioned how I've opened a significant amount of cards on there. While I did, I'm pretty close to finishing the Eevee Grove set. I'm just missing, I think it's just the Sylveon EX from the base. But for the SIR, I still need the Espeon. I did finish the base set for Shining Revelries, though. Oh, I should also check because I know we have to pay bills. So we'll do that. Because paying the bills feels rather important when you own a business. I enjoy paying the bills if it means I get to keep my business. We love when we don't have to make change. Making change is difficult and mildly annoying. Oh wait, shop level 5. Ha. Damn, that is so much. Okay, I need to save up for one of those, and I need to save up for the card table. Because with us opening a bunch of cards, we'll be able to sell our cards individually. Hi, Caitlin. Lurking while doing homework is totally chill. Hi, Robin. You'll notice while I do this, when it comes to making change, I am terrible at making change. I've already given like 7 people more change than they needed. And that is just me being silly dumb. Because math is hard, and I try to do things quickly, but I realize I don't have to do things quickly. Thank you for checking, Robin. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Oh, what's up, lady? That is an insane card for an insane amount of money. Ma'am, I have 10 times less than that. You know what? I can buy it for like 100. Actually, no. We'll go like 250. I'm willing to attempt. You know what? Fair enough. I'm sorry. I don't have money, or I would buy that card. Because that would be a wonderful card. Thank you, though. While we're here, though, let's open a whole booster box before we end the day. Sunflower. Posey? I don't know how to pronounce that, and I fear getting, like, auto-tagged because it vaguely sounds very bad. Noctis, Sludge Glob, Lupup, Crobid, Sapoling, Nanomite, Worbo, Wormgole. I feel like we always get a Wormgoo and then a Wurmble. Oh, and Minstar. Minstar is so stinking cute. I do like a lot of these cards and features. I'll have to relearn what all the different borders are. I'm gonna make one tiny adjustment on my end and screen. Oh, never mind. It's not gonna work how I want it to. Unfortunate. Well, no, I'm gonna have to adjust one little thing here now because I done goofed up while trying to adjust the thing I wanted to adjust. So, this is just gonna be a real quick, yeah, one of these, and put this back where I had it. Yeah. No harm, no foul. Put this here. Wait, I'm intrigued that the box limit is 2,000. That you can have up to 2,000 boxes on the screen. Let's stock up the individual packs really quick. And then hopefully we get enough in our first couple of sales that we can go ahead and get a couple of things like the defense of not letting people come in here smelly. We don't want smelly folks. Let me see. That would be 500, and then I need 400 for the card table. Oh, they added a 2x2 cabinet. Either that or they had it the whole time and I completely missed it. Which honestly is not unheard of. Oh, hello. That's quite a lot there. I got you. No change. Even better for me. Thank you. Which, for the couple of folks who are lurking, if you hear the music is courtesy of Chill Pop. I do have the link for them in my About under my panels. We love royalty-free streaming music because also it helps me not feel frantically like I need to fill space, and can just kind of chat and go about my business. But I also have background noise. Which I do have the, like, winter playlist going right now. High key though, this is just a cool playlist. At some point I'm gonna see if I can get an overlay, like a radio overlay on top of the stream, so you can see the song and the artist that's actively playing. Because that would be wonderful if we could do that. Now, I know I am still a little sick, but definitely better than I was during my streams last week. We love improvements from being sick. Now, the only bad thing is, my lovely wife now has the sick I had, and I honestly feel very guilty about that. But I'm sure they forgive me, I hope. Alright. Oh shit, yeah. Let me anti-stink defense. But I should still probably keep one over here, because I've noticed occasionally people will still make it past the anti-stink barrier in this game, even when you're blocking the door with it. Yeah, what you got? Maybe I can get it for like $18.50. But you know what? Hey, bought it below market value and below asking price. I will count that as a win. So we got this. Now we just need to get the card card display table. Oh, but also need to make sure I'm staying stocked up on everything else. I need more booster boxes. Doop, doop. There we go. Hold on, sir. I gotta stock my shelves. You know, y'all keep coming and buying stuff. I'm glad they seemingly don't get upset and walk away from the counter if you don't immediately check them out. Because that is a very important thing at this juncture for me. Alright, sorry about that, sir. I won't even get mad at you for needing change because that was sort of on me for not checking you out immediately. You know what? Let's go ahead. Pop this open. I'm not gonna worry about reading through all of the normal ones at this point. I figure we can go ahead and it kind of force stops you if you get anything really, really good. See? Just like that. Claw. Clawop. Clawop. Claw. Clip clop. People really like card accessories. 75, 90. There we go. I can count. So I know, in general, we make fun of people for socks and sandals, but how do we feel about suit and sandals? You know what? You're asking way below market price. I will happily buy that from you. I'm gonna start prepping to grade some of these cards because I know they added the card grading, which I feel, yeah, we don't need him, and I don't think we need him either. But let's get these cards graded. 7 days. Yeah, that'll be worth it, probably. I hope. Because graded cards, in general, can sell for a lot more. So I hope if we grade our cards, they will also sell for a lot more. We want to keep the no stink spray. Big open box for if we need to move things. Let's order some more stink spray. Yeah, we only have enough for one box. Should I have sent cards for grading? Probably not. But it's an interesting thing, so why not do it? That is so many. Ma'am, this is behind the counter. Let's not do that. Have I unlocked any other tournaments or events yet? Nope. That's chill. Oops. Accidental double click. That's fine. Fuck it. You can have the 1 cent. I don't feel like making more change. I will not lose sleep over a singular cent. That is so much to do that. Okay, buddy? Okay, bye. Thanks for hanging out, I guess. can't just stand in the corner and shake your head. Okay, bye. Alright. Let's at least stock our cards back up a little bit. Buy at least one of these. One, two of these. Oh. Now we're gonna wait for that. And then another one of these. Not another one of those. 84 cents. Just a moment, I'll be right there. And we can just put this over here with the other box. Lydia. Ma'am, why are you paying with so much? Ah, that is a lot of money to try to give back. Hold on. Okay. Alright. What up? You know what? Sure. How'd you get past the stink defense? Sir, there's also a deodorant back there. I suggest investing in it. That seems like a rather important thing to be having when you're out and about in public. What's up, ma'am? Hey, we'll take that. I don't think we're doing half bad on that front. Oh. Okay, we're not gonna do anything here yet. Maybe we'll get this board game after we get the card table. I still need to get that card table. It's a rough business, selling cards and deodorant. One moment, sir. I have an issue to take care of here. Alright, now we'll get you checked out. Sorry about that. to look at PNG Tuber Plus for a second, because I've noticed I'm apparently blinking very slow. Let's see. We'll go to blink speed 1. And I also want to up the bounce force a bit. Now this should be better. Down like a little couple pixels. Then I think we're good and back to normal. Alright. Just in time to check out this whole line of people. I wonder if I could get away with upping the price of the card sleeves, because I know a lot of the people are buying card sleeves. And I think that would get us a lot more income on this. Like, not in a toxic way. But in a, already, the card sleeves are one of our, like, top selling things. And then, let me buy, apparently, 2 more boxes of them. Because we're selling them like crazy. Dude, that is so much deodorant. What are you doing with all of that? I'm scared, because is it one of those, like, I'm pretty sure it's a spray can. Please tell me you don't also have a lighter. Or if you do, just don't do it around here, please. Dude, I could just imagine that news article. Just something like, local man commits arson with deodorant purchased from the local card shop. That would be very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Like, right here. So it kind of lines up with this. Now this is going to be a hot take, but for all the cards I put on here, I'm just going to set them at like a 20% profit, ideally. don't think 20% is too terrible. Problem is, like I said earlier, I didn't really mess with the profit margins too much when I first played this game. Because I was always so worried about essentially people not buying things in the game, because, you know, the whole point of the game is having people buy your stuff. Oh, I will absolutely buy this card from you for that price. Thank you. Hey, get out from behind my counter, though. Jeez. Raised in a barn. And then something else I want to invest in is, I didn't grab this for a while, but this workbench to make basically all the random junk cards you get out of a pack. You can make a booster box of them, essentially, to sell to people. And that can, if you're like me, definitely help. Yeah, I didn't do that math right. I can't read sometimes. But who needs to know how to read anymore? Oh, no, wait. No, thank you. Alright, because I feel like it, let's go ahead. Close the album first. Open the box. And let's get all the cards we can hold out of here. And open all of these cards. Ooh. Ah! Love it. See, I knew we were onto something when we opened this. I know my model is blocking it a little bit. Hold on. I will actually move my model out of the way for this exact purpose. Card is worth 2,556 and 19 cents, but we don't need to worry about that. That is one to definitively send for grading. Holy shit. was not expecting that. I don't know what to do. I don't think we'll get anything better in this pack. Does this game have God packs? Does this game have fucking God packs? Hold on. Hello, welcome. You're just in time for me to be in absolute utter shock at this pack of cards I just opened. Thank you for clipping that. Oh my gosh. Worst case, if not, I'll do a different clip later. Because I was sitting there talking about the first card I pulled, that like, oh yeah, well, you know, this is great and wonderful. We just, yeah, I know it's your old account, well, I was just sitting there talking about how, like, oh shit, we lucked out that the first card in the pack is, I assume, the equivalent of an SIR. And then immediately after, oof, man, I'm screenshotting that for obvious reasons. Oh man. Oh, okay, that's just a full art. We love that. I want to see how much it is to get, like, that whole set graded now. Hold on, actually. I don't think I even ever got a pack like that in my original play of this game. That. Oh, that. I don't think I care that a pack is worth $8. I got. Okay, how much for grading all of these? Because if I know right, I don't think the grading costs that much. I know grading cards IRL can be dependent on. I've seen some people who, when they get their cards back from grading. Alright, okay, I'll have to do that in the next in-game day. Oh man. Look, I don't care if we're down. If we're down $16. I almost did not do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's open this up. Okay. What's up? What's up, people? Come cards. Those cards are I just sent random cards to grade earlier because I figured, oh, you know, selling graded cards will get you more money than non-graded cards. Oh, totally kind of related, actually. I did see a clip of someone, I guess GameStop is selling these Pokemon boxes that come with a guaranteed 8 or higher graded card And then I think like 2 TCG packs, which I think that is a super cool concept. And if I saw right, it's like $70. That might be something I look into just to like check out and see how that goes. Oh, man. I don't know if I'll emotionally recover from that. Also, the fact that I got a god pack in this game before I have found a god pack in Pokemon TCG Pocket is a little funny to me. Hold on, sir. I gotta send some cards in for grading. You know, this one wasn't part of the god pack, but I'll send this other full art. Might as well. Ugh, I don't want to wait 12 days. Okay. Let me check this guy out so I actually have enough money to send all the cards. Hold on, my card binder is in the wall. Okay, yeah, 4 days is off the table. But 7 days. 7 days we can handle. What do you need, sir? Yeah, I'll buy that for 55 cents. Sure. Whew. Oh, man. You know what? I'm so legitimately happy I was streaming that now. Like, actually. Oh. Oh. Okay, so God Packs weren't one of the, like, game roadmaps. Which is, again, totally chill, but oh boy. Set some more cards out for sale, I suppose. I was gonna send the $30 card out for grading, but never mind. Oh. I think I could just quit. I think I leave the shop to its own. They've got this. I believe in it. I believe it can do things. Never mind, it can't. I'm still contractually obligated to be here at the Lily Pad Games. That would be a cool card to buy. Would you buy it for 200? Nope. Yeah, she wanted nothing to do with that. Okay, bye. Sorry I don't have a bunch of money. Oh, I need to stock my shelves. Oh boy. Cards. I run a card game shop. That should be fine. And that should be good. Oh, stinky. Don't be stinky in here. I am very anti-stinking my shop up. See, I got the thing to have people get sprayed with deodorant when they first walk in. But apparently that's not working right. Or something. I wonder if I put it like here more. Like not blocking the door. See, now I'm like, I need to get through 7 days so I can see what those cards come back as. Okay, I've still got on card sleeves. Welcome in, folks. Well, for the couple of friends who joined since I last said this, music is courtesy of Chill Pop. I do have a panel on my Twitch linking to their website because, you know, we like to credit where we get our royalty-free music from. Because even though it is royalty-free, it is still important to credit. It helps with the vibes and the background noise. Alright. Okay. So one does not do enough, apparently. Where'd you go? Or did it do enough? I guess it did enough. I don't see Stinky. I know we come from all walks of life, but we also don't want to be stinky in public. Now, there are valid reasons to be stinky in public, but just 'cause is typically not a valid reason. taking a like 2-second detour because I have been gifted food. We love food for the stream. Just take $9. I cannot do math. We love getting cool cards for a reasonable amount of money. I am going to mute temporarily while I eat a little bit, as I don't think anyone wants to hear any streamer make eating noises. However, if anything of interest or note happens, I will unmute to speak, because it matters. Honestly, now I'm just tempted to open a bunch more cards again after all that. Let's see. 5 days on this set of grading cards. See, now I feel like I wasted my first card grading on this set of 4. But this set will be wonderful. Guaranteed. Like, no questions asked. Let me buy 2 more of those. I'll like another box of these. And we'll call that there. Oh, what you got for me, sir? What about 150? Cool. Fuck it. Have a cent. Dude, I hate trying to make change. It's not that I can't. It just sucks in this game. It's all good, it's all good. Honestly, I've been hanging out, and also I've been eating a little bit while I'm streaming because, you know, 'tis about that time of day. I also mostly just talk a lot to fill space. Just in case someone is, like, not saying that you guys aren't watching, but you get the vibe. Just chat and hang out. No one is required to be active in chat. Nope, not that much. So I know the first time I played this game, I didn't realize up top here also counted as a shelf. So legit, I just kept buying more shelves because I'm like, oh, I only have this much space on these bottom 2 shelves. I didn't know the top counted as a shelf until I did one of the, like, hire an employee and the employee stocks the shelves for you. It was like, yeah, just fill the space. Look, man, I'm not gonna go higher than 125. Cool. Oh, that's how you retract change money. Oh. I didn't know you could do that. I've just been accepting it as my life if I accidentally give them too much change. But usually it's not more than like 20 cents. Wow, now I feel a little dumb. Hi. dude, you're asking way too much for this card. Cool. So I know even the last time I played, the most recent update was the card grading update. Outside of that, I think they're still on their general roadmap for the game. But hold on. So they've added the selling old furniture, the review app, trade cards with customers, and then shop decorations, which they all had when I had started playing. Then a little bit after that, they added the grading cards. I didn't really do too much with the grading cards. I was on day like 86 of my previous save. But with being on day 86 of my previous save, I kind of hit the point of games like this where it's like there's no real forward momentum anymore. Which again, is totally chill, because this is definitely a more casual, just sit down, hang out game. You don't have to do all the crazy things. There's no real goals. Just hang out, run your card shop. And so I don't want to say burnt out, but definitely took a break from it for a little bit. But looking for something just kind of calm and chill to play today, I decided this could be a fun thing. And apparently it was the right choice if I'm getting God packs. I'm not going to get over that. Let's see, as soon as I find a good way to stream TCG Pocket for Pokemon, maybe I'll open a couple of card packs and save up enough to like open. I love the people who are able to open like 100 packs of a new set at a time. Like that would be so much fun for me. Go ahead and finally get the license to sell the little fire pig plushies. Fight the urge to call it Tepig, because it's most definitely not Tepig. Oh, hello sir. I was about to eat a bite of food. What's up? You know what? I know your asking price is already below market value, but here, I'll give you 1 more cent more than you're asking for. How are my reviews right now? Not bad, quite clean. Yeah, you can deal with the price. I don't have a family to feed. I have a card addiction to satiate. I should order a box of the cleansing spray. I keep saying deodorant. We're gonna keep calling it deodorant. The deodorant box is super importante. I think when Sean was playing Dredge the other day, I was like super sick. Like, I'm sure you can still hear it a little bit that it's there for sure. But I think thankfully yesterday I hit the point in my being sick while I was at work that it just kind of miraculously like, oh, you're not sick anymore. The congestion's still there, but you feel better. Which, speaking of Sean and his streams, I'm still working on getting my Twitch set up in the way that if we do play anything together again, we can have it be a collaborative stream. Need to think a little, and then immediately turns around and leaves. Got it. At least on the co-streaming end for me, I think I talked about this when we first discussed it. Basically, to co-stream, I need to verify my Twitch with a phone number. However, my obviously personal phone number is hooked up to not this Twitch account because I didn't use my private Twitch for this streaming thing. So I might just have to get with like Twitch support or something, or just look at my account that I did have and like, hey, can I disconnect my phone number from here? Or that, I know Google has a thing where you can basically set up a phone number and have it. Now it's all web-based, but that way I have a quote-unquote phone number to be able to send and hook up to all my stuff for this whole account. And I have a feeling that's part of. So when I try to upload my VODs directly from Twitch to YouTube, I keep just getting an internal site error. Which I know, at least on the YouTube side, I did the thing to like verify I'm a real person so I could upload videos that are longer than 15 minutes. But even after doing that, and knowing that I'm able to do that, it still won't let me import straight from Twitch. So at least for the two I have uploaded on my YouTube, I had to go ahead and just fully download the videos and then just upload them. Yeah, I should order more cards. I also know for streaming, at least while I was trying to figure out the best way to do the PNG Tuber before I got PNG Tuber Plus, I did get like the Steam Kit overlay. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but basically one of the Discord overlays specifically for OBS, but it would technically be through a web browser, and you could set. It wouldn't let me set reactive images through there because originally I was going to try to go off of reactive images. But I have that. I also am looking into, while I'm drawing everyone's little thing for when we do group games, at least for if I stream them, I do need to find out how to individually set reactive images for each person, because I've gotten Dusty's and John's done already. Sean, I'm almost done with yours. I'm not quite happy where it is, so I need to tweak it a little bit. And then obviously I send everyone the like, hey, here's what it looks like, what do you think? I'm not just gonna draw something to represent you on my stream and not get your guys' approval on it. That just feels a little rude. But once I figure out how to set the reactive images, I know how to set my own reactive image. But this has already been like a big learning curve for me as is. Just with all the like PNG side of it. But just, I don't want to say it's not hard, but it's definitely something I've had to take time to learn. See, in terms of web apps, I'm really happy with how PNG Tuber Plus works. Admittedly, right now, I've been having issues this stream in particular at the rate in which my model is blinking. I thought I had gotten it mostly fixed, but also, at least through OBS. I'm not 100% sure how it looks on stream in terms of the bounce speed and the blink animation. It's going a little slower than normal. Yeah, no, 8-hour day for that. No, thankfully, I did upload the VOD to YouTube, but I know it's still on my Twitch for at least a couple more days before it automatically expires. I did go through and fully, for this model in particular, draw and do the setup of, like, getting it all rigged on stream. Not quite like a tutorial because obviously I am not an expert, but it was just something fun to do. And I can easily swap between this model and my small frog whenever I need to, if I need to. Homie G, I would love to buy that from you, but I have zero money. Would you take 200 for this $2,000 card? Yeah, it is way too low. I'm sorry, buddy. You see, I've thought about VTubing as well, but in general, as weird as this might end up sounding, without doing, like, days of research, I don't trust random web apps. Just on the off chance, like, hey, we're gonna steal your art and sell your data. And I would have to learn, bare minimum, how to at least remotely rig things. Whereas, at least with PNG Tuber Plus, it's really easy, as long as the biggest thing that I learned while going through all the tutorials and stuff that I did for it is no matter how small the asset is, if you want it to all line up exactly how it is, do not change your... Basically, keep the same canvas when you do your transparent PNG, or it'll look really funky. So, like, if I had my glasses on my model cropped as its own individual, it will always layer and force the item into the center. And from what I've seen, and I could totally be wrong with this, since again, still really new to all of this, even with the PNG Tuber Plus. Oh my god, Stinky Man, no! Hold on. No Stinky. No thank you. Gross. Anyway, yeah, I don't have any of those cards. Sorry, Chief. But basically, when the models get layered, the definitive center of the model is always the same for every image you upload into it. So if I had cropped my glasses to be just the size of the image itself, instead of the whole canvas that I know I'm going to be using for this PNG Tuber model, it would have the glasses probably, if like looking at my model, at the top of the chest, and I would have no way to move it up to where it needs to be. Now granted, there are also phenomenal tutorials on YouTube on how to save and rig the PNG Tuber model. I'm just buying a bunch of stuff. know at some point, and I think I talked about this while I was working on this model, I do want to learn how to use Blender and all of that to make maybe a more 3D model or something that will actually track to my face instead of just audio inputs. But I also don't necessarily know how well certain tracking works with people who wear glasses, because as my friends know, I do legitimately wear glasses. And I know sometimes with certain face tracking and webcam stuff, it can not necessarily be the most accurate if you have glasses or other things like that on your face. So that could be an issue if I were to try this, but that would be an issue for a not right now time, pretty much. And there's always the possibility of just paying someone to do it for me, but I would need money for that. So I know I'm overcharging as hell for these card sleeves, but people are most definitely buying them. See, blinking randomly I don't think is necessarily inherently the worst thing. Granted, it depends on obviously your model and how you feel about it, but with PNG Tuber Plus, the way mine is set up is I have obviously my blinking frame and my eyes open frame. You can set, it's basically a 1 in however many chance, like it's a random roll on when my model will blink or not. I think right now mine is set to a 1 in 300. Hold on, brain is soup. A 1 in 139 possibility of blinking, which again, totally chill. And I have the blink speed set to 1. I had it set to 2, but that's where I noticed the like really long blinks. And then obviously the speaking animation is voice activated, but sometimes that's always not the most accurate. So it really just depends. Oh, 4 days until we get our good cards back from grading. Hello, sir. Dude, what is it with this save and people buying so many goddamn card sleeves? Like, I really actually am like so amused with how many the people are buying. Like, I even upped the price to 30% above market value, and people are just buying them like crazy. Oh, that would be awesome. appreciate that. Ooh. That's a cute card. Gold edition. We love that. Has an ideal, like, I say quote-unquote 3D model. There's a PokeTuber I really like, who, his name's Blue Vector. The way his little dinosaur model looks is so stinking cute, and I think that would be next to perfect for my little frog model. Oh, jeez. Okay, I was opening cards. I'm sorry. Apparently, you gotta keep them cards crisp. Everyone is buying these card sleeves. And not only that, it's always ending up in an interesting way. Here, I'll buy this for $2 if you really want to sell it. Okay, bye. What? Oh, wait. Ah, I'm a little dumb. I think this goes to show why I don't actually work in retail. And I feel like if a customer, like, legit started yelling at me for whatever it is they yell at people for, which, depending on the person, is literally everything, I would probably just start crying. Like, just full stop, start crying. Alright, let's get 2 more play tables in here. See, I hate to say it, but what is the point of having the spray deodorant thing in the front of the store if it doesn't work half the time? Oh no, not a card box. Wait, boxes of packs. That's fine. Oh, there's a line of people. Alright. to order another set of boxes. Yeah. Trying to navigate through too quickly. It's not going well in my favor inherently. Alright. Oh my goodness. I do not have money for that card, sir. Okay, how many card sleeves are you buying? That is 16 card sleeves. I'm not judging. Like, when I say people are buying a lot of card sleeves, I mean they're buying a lot of card sleeves. Stop it. I wonder if I can fit, once I get one, another one of those spray things, like, in the middle of... Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it being there, even though it's not directly next to the door, will still catch while they're, like, walking around. Because I know they tend to walk around things a lot. I think it just doesn't have enough of an output for how stinky people are. So let me put out more card sleeves. I'm honestly getting to the point. I feel like I should charge like $5 for these card sleeves. I'll tweak the price some more. That takes it up to way above market value. I'll tweak it down one. We'll go 40% above market value. You know what, I'm thinking before we open, we should go ahead and actually open a handful of card packs again. Y'all think we should do a box? Like the box of card packs, or just grab a handful of the loose card packs? So I know we did get the God pack out of just loose cards. Let's go with a box. One box of basic packs. We'll sit by the trash can in case we get absolutely nothing. Yeah, I've got this kind of funny feeling that we'll probably never see a God pack again. But it's totally fine. The fact we got one even to begin with is amazing. The 30% for that card in particular. Actually, maybe I'll keep it at 20% for everything. I am gonna buy another one of these though. Let's see if I can place it like, basically get one here and put this one here. So you have to walk past both of them, or both of them will trigger if you walk into the building. Oh, I can change the pack opening speed. I just don't because I like watching the cards because it's interesting to see what all is there. I did up the pack opening speed for this though. Just a little. But I like looking at cards in general. That's part of why I like the Pokemon TCG Pocket so much. See, I feel like somehow I must have missed something about the value of these card sleeves the first time I played this game. Like, it's just kind of wild. No, the only kind of bad thing is that I did have to erase my previous save to make this one, which I'm not upset at, but just slightly mildly unfortunate given how many days into the game I was. Just like I said, I think I was on day like 80, I want to say it was either 82 or 86. It was 80 something. Oh, excuse me, sir. I don't need to see inside your head, literally. This is fine. Me too, buddy. Me too. Hi, how are ya? Let's see, I feel like the first time I played this game, if I set the prices to anything above like 10% over market value, nobody was buying anything. And then in the card shop review app on here, everyone was giving negative reviews all the time, saying everything was too expensive. But now we're looking pretty good, all things considered. Ayo. Thank you. Which, looking at the time and everything, I'll probably play until we get to the point here, like in 3 days, when we get this set of cards back from grading. Because I'm curious to see, number one, how they grade, and number two, how much the grading makes them worth. You know what? That is not a bad asking price for this card. I will take it. The one thing I do wish about this game is that when they come up to the desk to ask for a trade, I wish it was in a similar vein to how the customers like check out, that they will approach the desk instead of just standing off to the side. Because especially if you're locked in on checking people out, how much was the workbench again? Oh, that's 1,000. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that. I don't think I want to store personal items. Don't think I need a trash bin. Ooh, this is what I will want to get. A card wall display. But I don't think it's a personal. Oh, wait. Okay, so yes, actually, I will want the display case. Dude, the cards I have right now are worth basically nothing. But I don't know if I want to sell my big cards yet. You know what? Sure. We'll sell the kind of money cards we have right now. Why not? What's up, buddy? Ooh. Selling a card graded 7. Would you take market price for it? Cool. Well, that is most definitely a card to sell. I need 500 for that wall display case. Oh. Hey, there we go. That's some money now. Why was I holding on to those cards again, instead of just, like, immediately selling them? I'm a little silly goofy about things. Yeah, that'll be a good spot to display some cards. Everyone can gather, purchase the cards. There are good cards to purchase. Making some good sales too. Actually, let's go ahead and grab a handful of these. Gotta kill some time, because I know a lot of times when they finish like playing a card game here, they'll go over to the shelves and buy some stuff. So I don't want to just end the day and possibly lose out on more money. Look at that money. Honestly, I just happen to kind of like the music vibes right now. I think getting that set up has definitely helped the general vibe of things. think I had to get another shelf. Hello, there we go. I don't know why I didn't want to acknowledge that. And then how much did I... Oh no, stream is mad. Why is stream mad? I think maybe I was just doing a little too much, a little too fast. Yeah, probably then. Oh, I forgot. I should keep a big box. And here we go. Now I'll have to get more stuff to put on those shelves. But for now, I don't think that's a bad start. We'll just put that there. We can rhyme, order, and reason it later. Dude, that is so many of those plushies. I'm not judging, but I respect it. I know I keep checking. Well, we got one more day until these come back. It seems like I'm getting close to be able to do the really good events for the like card competitions and having people come in and play cards. Woohoo, graded card. See, now I'm glad I bought that graded card and was able to sell it for profit. also probably pay the bills before I forget to pay those. See, playing this just makes me want to go actually buy Pokemon cards. But I know at this point Pokemon cards aren't really worth it. I don't do too much with them. And there are things I would much prefer to buy. Because I'm also looking into, as I know everybody is aware at this point, the mic on my headset, not the best. I do have a webcam, and there is a mic on the webcam, but that is also not the best. So I need to look into upgrading to an actual, like, independent mic separate from my headset, because my headset's great for audio, not so great for the microphone. That's one of those, I have it and it works, so I use it. Holy dude, okay. Pop off, I guess. I still love that conceptually. In this game, you're able to give people more change than they need, but you're not allowed to stiff people on the change, and I find that kind of funny, I won't lie. I like 4 of these to start. Buy 2 sets of these really quick. I think the board games also sell pretty well too. So we get a shelf full of those. Excuse me, door. I don't really have any cards of value right now, so I'm not going to worry about putting any more out. Because it doesn't really seem worth it to put out cards that are only worth, like, 50 cents. When I can just wait until I open more packs to have cards worth, like, 20 bucks each. Maybe I will go ahead and open some packs real quick so I can do that. like 20 bucks basically for that one card if we round up. Hey. And a card worth at least 100. We'll take that, we'll take that. Alright, now let's get all these folks checked out. I don't know why I did that one. You know what, maybe I should just open a card sleeve shop. So only card sleeves, all the time. Case in point, all card sleeves. People just really, really like card sleeves. To be fair, there are some pretty cool card sleeves, and a lot of the clear ones have a nice, like, feel to them. So I can't say too much. It is all in good fun. Oh, hi, sorry, I was so not paying attention. I don't have space to buy that yet. But if he wants to buy some of those cards that are worth money, what's up? Look, I'll buy it for $1.50, but not any more than that. Oh, someone coming in last minute. Ooh, I know that's one of the worth at least $5 cards. Hey. Oh, my bad, my bad. I totally hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. So we have our first set of cards that I sent to grade back in. Now these are not the cards from the God Pack. These are just a couple that I had opened up in packs that were like, okay, these are pretty chill. I could probably, if they're graded. Ooh, 210 grade. Oh, you know we can sell those. Show me the graded cards. Okay, now I'm curious. Which one was this? An EX Worm Goal. How much is that ungraded? Let me find Worm Goal. Worm Goal. Worm Goal EX is only worth $18 ungraded. But with our TCG 10, I actually don't know what we're calling it. Because I know the typical grading company that people use for Pokemon cards is PSA. And I don't want to instinctively say PSA. Oh, and then an EX Clop is worth 156. That is pretty sick. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these, put them away, and let's get these graded cards out for sale. So if a $15 card that is graded a 10 gets up to like 130, I wonder how much the couple of thousands a card graded 10, or even just graded above, like, I'd say a 5, how much that'll touch the price, if at all. Alright, we are open with our cards. And then I know in-game tomorrow, we will be able to have all of those cards from the God Pack back and fully graded. And I'm honestly really excited for it. So let's get some cards out here. I feel like I'm at the juncture that I need to just make sure I always have card sleeves on the shelf. Just always, always. Put some of these up here. And for now, we could just put the rest of those up there. Already, we sold one of those highly graded cards. And that is pretty sick. can get another card table. And, okay, it overlaps there too much. Okay. I'll handle that later. We're starting to get to that point where growing a little too quickly for this to handle. Can I put this like... Sir, I really need to place this before you can buy anything off of it. So if I can place that there. Please? No. Yeah, we'll just let that roll for now. Okay. I have a plan. I have a plan indeed. Will that do anything different for this corner? Hey, it does. It looks terrible. But I made it work. So we'll just set that over there for now. And I should look into actually expanding. Yeah, I'll lose the money because I don't want to do the math. Okay, how much is it to add? Oh, yeah, okay, we'll do that then. Excuse me, give me 1 second here. Actually, set that back there. There we go. That's better, I think. I don't think we're looking horrendously shabby. But let's fill some of this back up. And we'll just put the rest there to make it easier on us and life. just not a card I need. And then, like I said, once we get those graded cards back in the next in-game day, I'll probably wrap up stream. And I think this is definitely something I will continue to play on stream. Okay. It was so dark, I thought the light was out. Shot in the dark. Would you buy it for a... Alright. Look, the most I can give you right now is 700. I've got no money, I'm sorry. What's up, buddy? Sorry, I don't have the card you want. And actually... At the point, we can buy the rare pack and the rare pack license. So let's go ahead, order some of the rare packs. And don't want to go too crazy too fast on it. But having a set of these, we can also start opening rare packs. Move that around. Toss that box here. Set these cards here. But I feel like anybody who's been to an actual card shop knows they do just sort of sometimes throw whatever on whatever shelf. Not that that's a bad thing. Honestly, I respect it. It's a method that works. I do want to open a handful of these rare cards, though. Since we'll be getting a lot of basically only all new things. Since we only have the base sets up to this point. Ooh. I love that. Not bad, not too bad. Honestly, we're not getting bad things out of here. They're all pretty decent cards. Alright, let's go get all these folks taken care of. Here. I'm still offering above market value, but you are asking for way too much. That's fine. I will make it work, probably. Hey, there you go. Brand new card packs. You love to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and order a poster to put up in here. Just very simply, looks like a card. Love to see it. Alright, folks. Gonna have to kick you out because it is the moment of truth. Here we go. This is what we were waiting for. All of our... Woohoo! We've got at least 3 number 10s. The fact that we don't have anything below a 7, I think, is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead. Oh. Dude, these PSA 10 cards are not PSA. These 10 graded cards are worth so much. Hold on. Let me put up at least these two. And the fact that these are still worth like a couple of thousand altogether. Oh, I love that. Tetramon Full Art Common Foil, Gem Mint 10, and Wereboo Tetramon Full Art Common Foil. And then we can go ahead and set the rest of these out. Start getting some money off of those. Have this display be all my graded cards. If we sell those, we will make a bunch of money. this one be for our non-graded cards. Now granted, as I said, we'll probably start wrapping up stream now. Thank you guys all for joining. Make sure to check out the clips of our God Pack. I'm still not getting over that. Just all foil full art cards, with some of them being graded, 2 of them being graded a 10 and coming back worth, I think one said about 13,000 and the other one was just a little bit around there. But thank you for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream. Bye!